Your boy Drone keep getting the loot. Underdog, who will prevail? Stay tuned, Drone about to tell.
What's up, baby? What's going on? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for us to go with Drone's Big Dog Picks. I got my fellas in the house. I got the wannabe resident genius, Mr. Vance Bradford. And then I got the world-renowned touring comedian, Mr. Mark Howard. He's driving. He's on the road. My other partner, Phil Townsend, he has some other obligations. He can't be here. But hey, the show still goes on. Last week I went 9-5. I told you I don't do losing. That's the way it is. We got 6 games that we're gonna go over today. Here we go. First one is Browns Ravens. I like the Browns defense, but I just think the Ravens right now is clicking on all cylinders. They got the number 1 defense in the NFL. They averaging 13.3, giving up 13 points a game. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders. OBJ is getting involved. LJ, Lamar Jackson is doing his thing. I just think that the Ravens will beat the Browns, even though the Browns has a good defense. I just think they're going to put enough pressure on Deshaun Watson. He ain't going to be able to do nothing. What you say, Vance?
Well, man, I'm going to tell you, I'm rooting for Lamar. I'm rooting for Lamar. Hey, and it's kind of hard because, I'm also rooting for old Deshaun. So, but anyway, I think these Ravens going, I'm for Lamar.
We didn't ask who you was rooting for. Who are you picking to win the game?
That's why
I'm picking the Ravens. Man. I think Lamar got to come on and step on up, and Lamar and Deshaun trying to get his stuff together, man. But I'm picking the Ravens, man.
All right, who you got, Mark?
Where's this game at?
It's in Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going Cleveland Browns.
You go okay. We heard you. You keep waking up, but we heard that you say you going with the Cleveland Browns. Is that it?
Going for the upset, Cleveland Browns.
Okay, all right. Next game, 49ers versus Jaguars. 49ers coming off a 2-game losing streak. They get Devo back, but Jacksonville's playing some good ball. You got Sunshine doing his thing. They was overseas for 2 weeks in a row, but they came back and they won again. But I just think you got Devo back. You got McCaffrey getting a little bit more healthy. I think you're going to see this new defense with the 49ers adding Chase to the defensive front. They bring in the defensive coach out of the press box, putting them on the sideline. I just think it's going to be 49ers over Jaguars this week. What'd you say, Mark?
49ers add another.
Okay, like Mark don't know.
His team. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Got you.
Okay. Saying that the 49ers are adding one
hear
more
you.
often injured person in Chase Young to the mix. That's exactly what they needed. I'm going with the 49ers. They're not going to lose 4 in a row.
No. Okay. Vance?
Oh, wow, man. I still have to go with the 49ers because Jacksonville's they still there. You just can't rely on them, man. So I don't think
You mean you can't rely on them? They're playing very well, Vance.
No, they're playing okay, but they can still
they're not
drop
playing okay. They're playing very well.
They can drop this one just as easy and look like the squad. You'd be like scratching your head. So I know
they won 3 in a row. They won 3 in a row, and San Francisco lost 3 in a row. So which one's playing better right now?
Okay, all right. Okay, what you explained, but that don't mean that you can really count on them 3 in a row from Jacksonville.
Well, that's why they call it any given. That's why you had any given Sunday. Anything can happen any day, any time.
Yeah,
But
I get that. I
Rodgers,
get that, but
we're gonna see if Purdy can handle this adversity he's going through. You know, we're gonna see. But
he'll be okay. With Debo coming back, it's going to alleviate some of the pressure off of him.
there you go.
you would
Now,
you
I
would
go with
you
that.
would think, wouldn't you? Okay.
All right, game number 3, you got the Lions versus Chargers. I'm going with the Lions because I just don't trust Brandon Staley for nothing in the world. They've been getting some fluke wins last week. Man, they played the Jets. Come on. If Jets had any kind of quarterback, they would beat the Chargers last week. I think the Lions, they coming off of a bye. They're getting healthier. And so I like the Lions in this game versus the Chargers. Who you got, Vance?
So first of all, why you blaming Staley for Herbert and
He's a
Keenan?
terrible. I don't trust him as a coach. He
He's
gonna
a
do something. He gonna
But
do
how about
something.
them? How about Herbert and them playing? They're not playing. They're not doing nothing. They ain't playing.
they're not doing nothing. Wow. Do you watch the game?
Yeah, they get smoked
I
on defense.
don't
They
think
don't
you
play
do. I don't think
defense.
you do. I don't think you do.
They don't play defense.
Okay, but you want
Keenan Allen may
Vance,
catch one or two
Vance,
balls.
Vance, who
What?
calls the defense? Who makes the defensive calls? Brandon Staley calls the defense.
Well, they terrible on defense because
They give away games when the offense is clicking because Staley does dumb stuff, man. But never mind. Let's not teach you.
when is the offense
You
really
go make your
clicking?
pick.
When has the offense been really clicking? I mean, they go up and back and forth. I give it to them. I like the Chargers because they keep it interesting. They keep it interesting.
They throw the ball when they should be running the clock out, and they throwing bombs, and all you got to do is run the clock out. But that goes not just offensive coordinator, but that goes where the head coach should say, "Hey, no, we running the ball. We ain't throwing no 20-yard bombs, and we're ahead. All we got to do is run the clock out."
But who's their offensive coordinator? Jeremiah. Who?
He came from Dallas.
And why? Why they get rid of him?
Because he do the same thing he doing now. Makes stupid mistakes.
Because Mike McCarthy wasn't going to lose his job because of him. That's why.
Mark, you say you got Chargers?
I got the Chargers. Talking about a team you can't rely on. You think everybody's all happy and pumped, psyched all up about the Lions playing good football as if they're playing great. They look great because they actually don't suck. But
what is that? What is that?
Let's go back. Son, you ain't teaching me nothing. Let's go back to looking at the times that the Lions have just poured through the league and done such great stuff. Anybody want to tell me when?
Well, they haven't, but I trust the Lions more than I trust the Chargers.
And the Lions on the road. And the Lions are on the road, right?
I trust the Lions more than I do the Chargers too. I do. That's why I'm taking the Chargers.
All right.
To quote the late great Denny Green, the Lions are who we thought they were.
All right.
You trying to make it like you made a statement, man. But the Lions don't play well on the road.
The Lions don't play well.
No. But what people don't realize, the quarterback he plays better on the road than he do at home.
Who, Goff?
Yep.
Isn't that the quarterback?
Goff plays better on the road. Jeremiah,
you don't. Hey,
Jeremiah.
Vance, you don't watch the game.
Jeremiah, come on, man. You should
Goff plays real good on the road.
Okay.
Now where Dawg have issues is when they play outside. But this is a dome game. So because they playing inside, whether they playing in Detroit or LA, he plays a lot better than he do when they play outside.
Okay. You cleared that up. Okay. The dome
So
had to do it.
Van,
Okay.
And then they also get Montgomery back this week.
So is Montgomery gonna catch a full load, or how they
Yeah,
gonna play that with him?
they got two good running backs with Montgomery and I forgot the one dude that they had that was playing in front of besides Montgomery. They got two running backs. They got Saint Pierre, which is good. They got Williams that's coming back. They have a good tight end. Their offense is good, and their defense is better. Like I said, I trust them more than I trust the Chargers and Brandon Staley.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I'm with Detroit.
Vance.
I'm with Detroit.
Vance. Have any so talk about?
See, we got that gerber filter on. We got the gerber filter on you, Mark.
Yeah, Mark done pulled somewhere where he ain't got no signal. He must be in Compton.
Pull up to the park.
All right, next game, Texans against the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase is still not clear whether Chase is going to play in this game. They might hold him out because they play the Baltimore Ravens the following week. But I still think the Bengals have enough with Burrows being healthy to beat the Texans. The Texans played the Tampa Bay Bucks last week. Come on. I don't. Yes, Stroud is good. Stroud has been playing some ball.
I was going to say the way you screamed,
but they played the Tampa Bay Bucks. So it makes a big difference who you playing on whether you're going to look good or not. And what Stroud did last week was awesome because they all big time NFL players. But this week he's playing against the big boys. He not playing against the good boys. He's playing against the big boys in the AFC. So I like Cincinnati over the Houston Texans this week. What you got, Mark?
That's an easy pick. We'll go with Cincinnati on that one. I need to check the end report with Jamar Chase because he is starting on one of my fantasy teams. and look, I am not doing well.
That's not unusual. That's not unusual at all, probably.
Hey, don't feel bad. It can't be no worse than my fantasy team. I pick up a player, they don't do good. I drop them, then they score out the wazoo.
Woo!
Who you got, man?
Boy, I love to be there. Well, let me tell you something, man.
Tell us something.
First of all, Jeremiah, I can't believe that after you screamed on how CJ, the rookie, how we're not talking about how fantastic this rookie did, and I'm bringing up Michael Jordan, but that's okay. Stroud is doing his thing.
He definitely is.
We're not saying he's not.
No, you know, this.
It was against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Come on now, it was against the Bucks.
Okay.
Hey, I feel, but even the Lions are an NFL team, so you got to give them credit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No, but that's why I said I give them credit because it's an NFL team.
And
but some NFL teams are better than other NFL teams.
Well, sometimes, baby brother, baby brother shows up and played against big brother.
Stroud won't get 1,200 yards this week. He won't get 1,200 yards this
week. He might need back 230.
Right, but Jeremiah, say this much to you. Would you Texas to do this good as they have been?
No, because every time I pick these jokers, they lose. While I pick them, they win. So no, because I didn't pick them this week, they might end up winning.
I think they might just stay with them, brother. Because one thing, Stroud can avoid that.
Stay with them, win. That's two different things.
If they stay with them, they can win. I can't predict who's gonna win, but if they in the game, if they stay with if CJ stay with Burrow, they can win. They can win. I think he can. I'm saying I think.
So you going with the Texans? Are you going to Texas?
Well, it's another thing.
Oh no. This show we make
I,
picks.
I,
We
I,
make
I
picks.
almost,
Are
I'm
you
going with
going
the
to Texas?
Texans. I'm going with the Texans.
Okay.
Mark, you don't have to say nothing.
I almost ran in the back of somebody because of this fool.
I'm going with the Texans.
Thank you, man. I
Yes,
don't
I
know why
is.
it's so
'Cause
hard.
you
I
two
know why
going
it's so hard.
for sense.
I'm going.
All
I'm definitely going with the Bengals. Definitely going with
Okay.
them. Where are they
right.
playing that game? Where are they playing that game at?
They
In
playing
Cincinnati.
in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
I'm going with double-digit points in that game.
Oh, I can't blame him.
Because Cincinnati gonna run the ball with Mixon too as well.
Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna be like I said. They all NFL teams, but there's a difference between playing against one team and playing against another team.
And I'm gonna tell you what's a big difference too. These few games Stroud has played, they got tape on him now.
Now, this is a test. This, like I say,
No.
sometimes.
I ain't said no test. All those other games was a test. They got tape on them now.
And you don't think this is going to be a test, Mark?
Let me say it. Let me say it so you guys will understand. Being from the South, they fitting to put something on here. All right.
Okay, well, and they might be. No, they're gonna try to put something on it.
And I don't say
They
fit.
plan to. Hey, hey.
All right. I got two college games. We got because this week is very short on real good games this week. You got Michigan, Penn State. Michigan been dealing with a lot of controversy this week. They still trying to decide on whether they're going to suspend Harbaugh. They think something's going to go down between now and tomorrow. And so Michigan, I still think they can beat Penn State because Penn State offense has not really been clicking when they play good teams this year. So I got it's in the game is in Penn State. It's in the Valley, but it's a daytime game. It's on Big Noon on Fox, but I pick Michigan. Michigan defense is good, and their offense is coming around, especially with the running game. I got Michigan over Penn State. Who you got, Vance?
Well, first of all, I just want to say it's a shame, man, that this has to taint college football like this, man. How the bull corn is getting jumping up in here, but man,
They all do it. Michigan just took it to another level allegedly.
yeah, but yeah. It's but then the kids are the ones got to suffer. They're gonna suffer, Harbaugh. Anyway, if he do something, he can go get another job instantly. Anyway, Penn State. I'm going with the Nittany Lions, even though I don't know why you picked these two, Jeremiah.
I told you there's not a lot of top games.
It's a marquee game.
Top
What the hell are you talking about? That's why you pick Penn State because you don't know them.
You got two, Paterno and Harbaugh. Go ahead. Penn State.
Who you got, Mark?
This fool said Paterno.
Scandalous, man. Go ahead.
Who you got, Mark?
Scandalous for what? That whole thing is crap. Means nothing. They just broke a rule. They had a rule, but the rule is crap. It means nothing. Michigan is going to beat the dog crap out of Penn State.
Yep. All right, the last and final game of the week, we have Ole Miss against Georgia. I'm going with Georgia.
Really?
Lane Kiffin. No, reason I picked this game, you got the number 2 team in the state, and then you got also the number. I think Ole Miss is number 9 this week. 2 top teams in the SEC. The biggest game this week in the SEC. I got Georgia. Lane Kiffin has to show me that he can win the big game. It seems like every big game Lane Kiffin get in, they pick to do good or win, and they end up losing. He has to show me that he can win the big game. I got Georgia. Who you got, Mark?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Show me a big game and Lane Kiffin can win. and it's not about to start today. Georgia hasn't really been putting it on people, and I think that they're probably not the Georgia of old before. They definitely kind of catch up with them, and it happens. They're still good. I think Georgia is going to try to prove something. Again, too, I don't know this. Forgive me, but where's this game at?
It's in Georgia.
Oh yeah, it's going to be double digits easily. Ba, 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 ba.
Who you got, man?
Ba, 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 ba.
Well, man, with no doubt, it's Georgia. I mean,
I changed my pick.
once again,
I'm
y'all
picking Ole
putting it
Miss.
on Wayne,
I'm picking-
on Kiffin. Y'all putting it on him, man. But Ole Miss just they be good enough, or they can come close. They right now they still won't get the athletes to get over the hump. So they're gonna be always, they're gonna be always coming up, and they might have a couple years where they get close, but Georgia gonna spank them, and it's gonna be like that. So it's not necessarily the coach in this instance for me. They just don't have it. They don't.
They got some talent. The coach got to be able to put it together.
They don't have that talent to overcome that SEC talent to overcome Georgia. Come on, man. Not Ole Miss.
I'm gonna change my
Not
pick
Ole
to
Miss.
I'm changing my pick to Ole Miss because Vance is
Okay, you do that.
Vance is cursed
that.
the Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia has a real point. They're missing Brock Bowers, which is all-world tight end. They're missing him, and so
if a tight end is taking that team down that far, then guess what? I'll be glad that I'm wrong because I'm gonna stick with Georgia.
Yeah, well they got to overcome. Brock Bowers is a bad boy. Bowers is a bad boy.
He definitely is.
Well, see, that's just it. They don't have enough bad boys.
Bowers with Georgia. What you talking about?
Oh, okay. I tell you.
Don't wake him. Don't wake him. Let him sleep. Don't wake him.
Hey, Jeremiah, who's number one, man?
Number one in college is Ohio State.
Okay.
They shouldn't be, but they are.
Yeah, I missed that. I missed their the top 25 list. Okay.
Yeah, it's Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, and then Florida State.
Okay. So, quarterback from Florida State, man. No. Okay.
I just want y'all to know, honestly, during this show, I'm driving all wrong, making wrong turns. But luckily, I got time to kill, man.
All right, y'all. That's Dawg Big Dog Picks, and we go over the top games of the week with the fellas. Make sure y'all.
Hey, we ain't picked the Cowboys Giants. Come on,
he's dead. He's running from it.
Hey, Mark, that's not a top game this week, man. If Dallas lose to the Giants, something is wrong.
What you mean something is wrong?
Something is wrong.
Something's already wrong. It's got to go another step. You got to take that to another level if they lose to the Giants.
NFC East games are NFC East games.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
You're right.
And they're always fights.
Yeah.
And you're right, Jeremiah, though, too. You're right. It's going to take us losing that game that the Giants beat us. They're going to have to come up with a whole bunch of trickery. They're going to come up with a whole bunch of stuff.
But
and it's at home.
Yeah.
It's at home.
Yeah.
And I think Dallas will be more focused because they don't want to lose another, division game as well. They got to keep up in the division as well too. But my thing is that I would say it's not going to be another 40-0 blowout like
that. They ran a rookie quarterback.
He's gonna be handing off to Saquon.
For what?
Michael Parsons will have 2 sacks. D-Law will have 2 sacks, and they will have 2 interceptions.
Ziggy Dua's gonna have 2 sacks.
They
He's
handed it off to
actually
Saquon. Saquon gonna eat him up this time.
It would be
Mike,
it,
Michael Parsons is going to get a little slightly injured because him and Odigizua are going to run into each other, getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, no. As he hands off to Saquon, just
They gonna
in the
both
nick of time.
they gonna both
Dallas
be there at the same
by 2
time.
touchdowns or more.
Let me tell you something.
Dallas by 2 touchdowns or more.
Do you notice? And I'm certainly not wishing this on it. I'm definitely not. But do you notice in the second game between us and the Giants that Saquon gets hurt all the time? He does. He does. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame for him, but it's like, dude, Vance, be glad if he survives this game and comes out healthy. Let's do that for him first.
Y'all underestimating the Saquon Barkley.
I know Saquon Barkley gonna be there, and he's gonna do his best. He might get a touchdown. Saquon gets a touchdown damn near every game against us. Am I right, Jeremiah? He gets a touchdown every game.
But Dallas will win by 2 touchdowns or more.
Win by
So Saquon have less than 100 yards, Mark?
I don't care.
He gonna have 200 yards, but he still ain't gonna win.
Okay.
Hey, he gonna have 200 yards. That means the offense got 201 yards. Nah. They, let me tell you this much. They got a rookie quarterback, Vance. So if you're coaching, let me give Vance a chance here, Jeremiah. Maybe I don't think even he can mess this up. They got a rookie quarterback that's not that tough because Tyrod Taylor's out too, right?
Yep.
So defensively, Vance, who would you key on?
Defensively?
Defensively, who would you key on? Who would you try to stop?
You would try to stop Saquon, definitely.
All right.
And
So
probably
they're
blitz,
focus.
blitz veto as much as you can.
Now, teams don't do that no more. That's old school. See, you still ain't paying attention. That's old school. You can't do that now.
You can't run.
You can blitz, but that don't work like it used to, like all the time. What they're going to do is take the run away. They'll do their best to take the run away. If they take the run away and keep him in,
they're gonna try
and keep him in. No, they're gonna sell out to keep the run out. So they're gonna force him. To force them to say your quarterback's gonna have to beat us.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They'll stack the box, but Saquon that quick pop. Poop.
Hey, let's be clear, son. Let's be clear, son. I said Saquon's got a touchdown every game, but Saquon has not done damage against us yet, ever.
Okay.
Ever. It's real. Man, you tell me a game that Saquon dominated us. Tell me a game that Saquon beat us. Since Saquon been a Giant, he's not. Since Saquon that came to the league and been a Giant, he has not beaten the Cowboys.
Well, I'm just trying to get y'all to see if he can get 100 yards against that defense.
Who cares?
He can have 100 yards. I don't think he will.
You want Saquon to get 100 yards because he's on your fantasy team.
I'm just trying to see if y'all think Saquon can get 100 yards against that Dallas defense.
I think, and I'm not guaranteed that he will, but I think he can get a touchdown.
Okay, yeah, I got that. Yeah,
touchdown. Yeah. But that's where you gonna get your points. And you don't get no points racking up yards on.
Yeah, I need a
peel.
Not
gonna get any points racking up.
Peel on y'all. No,
he ain't gonna do like CeeDee Lamb. I got CeeDee in my fantasy. CeeDee ain't getting no touchdown, but he give me good points off the yards he getting.
Yeah. I think Brandon Cooks might bust out this week because they're gonna key on
Vance,
key on anybody.
Vance,
New York can't key on anybody. I got you.
Everybody gonna get a piece of the Giants. Don't get it to us. Everybody
Come on, Cooks. Come on.
It's gonna be like Oprah. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown.
Yeah. But all right, fellas.
All right, y'all.
We want to thank y'all for listening to Dawg's Big Dog Picks. You can hear the rest of the picks that I've made on TAN TV, the African American Network, where you have a local feel and a global reach. And you can also go to the Two Dogs YouTube page and find the pics, and they're also on my Facebook page also. Oh, but make sure y'all tune in next week. We'll be right back here, same time, same place, doing draws, big dog picks. And like I told you, we don't do losing. You bark at us, and we'll bark back.
We got to
Peace out,
bark at
fellas.
you. That 9 and
Hey,
5.
I'll say next week is the start of basketball season. So next Thursday, I will be with my boys. We play out. We host a tournament of our own, a freshman level tournament. And when I come on, I'll come on. But if I'm smiling, it's going well. If I'm looking like this,
Well, we know we're going to catch that look. That's the look we're going to get. I stick if you
What's the name of your basketball team, Mark?
Well, no, my high school team is Pasadena High School.
Pasadena High School. All right, so y'all go check out Mark. And a season start next Thursday. The Pasadena. What's the nickname, man?
Pasadena Bulldogs. Varsity should do very well. But they kids, they get a little knuckleheads. And they're known. They're usually a competitively good competitive program year in and year out. This is going to be one of the better years. And JV's okay, but freshman is French for. I just started playing basketball in high school.
He's trying to cover his CYA. That's what you doing. He covering
No.
his coaching ability.
Vance. I got 11 kids on the roster, and only 2 of them played on a team before high school. Before they got to high school, this is the first. For the rest of them, this is the first organized basketball.
Even that, go check out the Pasadena Bulldogs freshman team and cheer Mr. Mark Howard on.
Don't do that. The games are 3:45 in the afternoon. That means you gotta take off work. Don't lose no money for it. Don't you take off your job to watch us going down the court. You understand me? Don't you do that.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good week. Thank y'all for listening to Dawg Big Dog Hits on TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach, and be looking out for Raw Man.
So these sandwiches really $5?
$5, yes.
Can I get them for 4? I want these.
So is this a show you doing with Reggie?
Yes. Hold on, man. We still rolling.
Tell me what's the vibe.